Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabby and today I'm going to be doing my May TBR. Like it's already May? Like what? Say again? Can you believe it? What? I feel like this year is just going by incredibly fast, but welcome to the first TBR in this new room. Doesn't it look so good? This is like one of the first videos I'm filming in this room, so excuse the joy. But I'm so excited to let you know about my May TBR. I have so many exciting things planned for the month of May that I'm so excited to let you know about in this video. But before we do jump into the May TBR and all of the plans, I wanted to say a huge thank you to today's sponsor, which is Book of the Month. Book of the Month is a super popular and fast-growing online book service for readers. Their mission is to promote new and emerging authors and help readers discover books that they love. Every single month of the year, there are hundreds of books getting released. I don't know if you've noticed just how many books have been coming out recently, but it can get very overwhelming trying to navigate all the new books that are coming out, and that's what makes it so great because Book of the Month and their team, they go through all the new releases for you and they pick a couple books that they think that their readers would love the most. Sometimes they have 5 selections, and now sometimes they have even more than 5 selections, so there's even more to choose from. Book of the Month is completely risk-free because if for some reason you're not feeling any of the selections that they have that month, you can just totally skip the month. You won't be charged, no big deal, but I guarantee that you're not going to want to skip any of these monthly selections because oh my gosh, almost all of the times they have some of my most anticipated books of the year as monthly selections, and this month, once again, they crushed it. No exceptions here. Plus, they have the best prices for new hardcover fiction books. Like, I can't shout this from the rooftops enough. Like, I can't emphasize any more to you how good of a deal this is, because usually, you know, when you walk into any bookstore right now, you're gonna find any new hardcover fiction book, not even kidding, sometimes for up to $30. Like the other day, I saw a book for $30, but when you use my code gabbyreads, you can get your first book for just $9.99. $9.99! Let me say that again, $9.99? What the heck? Where else are you gonna get a deal that's that good for a new hardcover fiction book? Sometimes they even have books there early. Like sometimes they have books there a month in advance that you can get before anyone else. Like where are you gonna find a better deal than this? So this month, Book of the Month has 6 different options for the month of May, so let me tell you a little bit about them. The first one would definitely be my Book of the Month choice because it's the Hacienda. Ooh! Oh my god, this is a book that I've been highly anticipating. This one is a gothic thriller type of vibe. It's actually a debut novel as well, and it said, what would you do if the house you just moved into turned out to be haunted? We're talking some properly gothic stuff. And this one on the inside flap, it says Mexican Gothic meets Rebecca. Like, excuse me, sign me up, it sounds amazing. There's also this thriller called Breathless that I've never even heard of before, but it sounds amazing. It just says that there's a killer on the mountain and we're following a journalist, and that's all I need to know. Like, what? Sounds so cool, looks beautiful, love this blue. There's also Yerba Buena by Nina LaCour, and Nina LaCour is such a great author. She's a young adult author usually, and this one's her first adult. This one's also a literary fiction, and it's an early release. We also have a historical fiction selection this month called Take My Hand, as well as a Peter Pan retelling called Darling Girl. This sounds incredibly interesting. Then we do have a romance selection called Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, and this is actually one that I've been super intrigued by. They do have a couple add-ons this month that are also very new and exciting, including Book of Night by Holly Black, and this is a fantasy title that is brand new. So those are all the choices for the month of May. Some very exciting stuff here if I do say so myself. So yeah, definitely make sure to use my code, use the link down below, and get your first book of the month for $9.99. What's up? Thank you so much once again to Book of the Month for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get into the TBR. Alright, May TBR plans. Sorry, I had to bring you down a little bit lower because it was hurting the way that I was sitting. The position was not fun. But anyways, May, I have so many plans for the month of May. I thought I would first let you know about the booktube pick for the month of May, which is going to be The Haunting of Ashburn House by Darcy Coates. And I'm excited because I feel like this is going to be our first proper, you know, like horror pick for the booktube. I mean, we haven't really had anything too horror yet. You know, everything's been pretty much thriller picks, but this book was voted on by my Patreon. I wanted a more like backlist title for the month of May, and I had 8 different options at first, and then we narrowed it down to 4 different picks. books, and then this one ended up winning. And I am excited that this book won simply because I have not yet read a Darcy Coates, so this is going to be a first experience for me. I've heard really great things about this book in particular when it comes to Darcy Coates books, and so I'm excited, you know, to give it a chance, give it a whirl. And I'm also excited because I'm gonna have two friends join me for this month's booktube live show, and that's going to be Ashley over from Ashley's Little Library, as well as Hannah from Hannah's Recent Reads. And I'm so excited to have them both on because they are both lovely humans that I feel like I've been talking to for a while now. I've been watching their videos for a while now, and they're also really close friends, so it just seemed right, you know, it just seemed right to invite them to both be on together. And I just think it's gonna be a really fun time. I think it's gonna be a really fun live show, and I hope we all enjoy it. I think this is actually going to be all of our first time reading Darcy Coates, so it'll be a new experience for all of us, and I just think, yeah, it'll be a fun time. And so for the month of May, I actually have so many different reading plans that I'm trying to get done this month. And if you weren't aware, because I wasn't even aware of this until a few months ago, May is actually Asian Heritage Month, so I'm trying to be mindful of that and trying to include more Asian titles that I've been wanting to get to for a very long time. And so for this month, I'm going to be starting this month with another video, kind of like the reading Korean thriller and horror vlog, like reading vlog video that I did in March. I'm going to be doing that again in May, but I'm going to be doing reading Japanese thriller and horror books. And I want to keep most of my TBR a secret because I am excited about the books that I want to get to, and I want there to be some surprise with that vlog. But I will be reading Battle Royale. This is the one that I'll let you know about because this is one that I'm so excited about. I actually ended up just buying this book because I couldn't find a copy at my local library. I was able to get my hands on the audiobook for my library, so I'm good there, but they didn't have any physical copies there, so I ended up just buying it myself. And this copy is stunning. Like, this is beautiful. I'm obsessed. And this one, if you don't know anything about this, it basically says that it's inspired kind of by Lord of the Flies, okay? Like, that's the vibe we're getting here. I think this is a thriller and horror kind of story, but it just says a class of junior high school students is taken to a deserted island where, as part of a ruthless authoritarian program, they are provided arms and forced to kill one another until only one survivor is left standing. Like, what the heck? This sounds insane. I've heard really good things about this one. Every time I talk about wanting to read more like Japanese thriller and horror books, this one always gets recommended to me, so I just have a good feeling about it. You know, I feel like this is going to be a good one to do for that video, and I have so many other exciting things planned for that video, and I'm so looking forward to it. But this is the one that I'm just so excited. I also, you know, because in the Korean thriller and horror video that I did, I actually did also end up reading one young adult title in that video. And while I was at the library the other day, I saw this book called Tokyo Ever After. And so I thought it looked so freaking cute and that I should include it in like the Japanese thriller and horror video that I do, just because I just wanted to include like one cute young adult contemporary just to kind of break up all the horror and thrillers, you know. So I might also be reading this. I was able to get the audiobook from my library as well as, you know, checking this out from my library. But if you've read this one, you'll have to let me know if it's cute. It just says, it's not easy being Japanese American in her small, mostly white North California town. It's so cool because it says her mother discovers a clue to her previously unknown father's identity, and he's none other than the Crown Prince of Japan, meaning that she's a princess. Oh my god, it sounds like it's gonna be like the Princess Diaries, but like the Japanese version, and I'm here for this. So let me know if you think this is a cute one to include in that vlog, because I would be more than happy to do so. I also, like, I don't know why in the month of May, I'm just feeling like May is going to be the time where I want to read more young adult contemporaries, or at least more than I normally do. And there have been so many Asian young adult books that I've been meaning to get to for years. And so I might just do like a young adult reading vlog, or like reading books that I think might make me cry, because these books look like they're gonna make me emotional. Like, for example, Youve is a book that I've been recommended time and time again. Like, mostly Katie has been telling me to read this book for a while now, and she said she thought that I would really like it. And I've been wanting to read books by this author for a long time now, but this one just sounds the most interesting to me because this is a young adult book that kind of centers on sisters. Oh my gosh, I just noticed on the spine, do you see that? It's like their hands connecting. Oh, wow, that's stunning. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I don't really even know what this book is about, to be honest. I just kind of want to jump in knowing nothing. I was able to get the audiobook from my library as well, so I think I'm going to plan to read this one in the month of May. But let me know if you would like to see this included in kind of like a either like a young adult themed reading vlog or like a reading vlog that's books that are gonna make me cry kind of reading vlog, you know, because I would love to do that. And I also have You've Reached Sam. This is another young adult book that's by an Asian author that I would love to get to this month. And this is another one that everybody tells me it's gonna make me cry, and it's like really beautiful. It says a heartfelt novel about love and loss and what it means to say goodbye. It just sounds like it's gonna be hard hitting. I'm obsessed with this cover. I actually just bought this book last month, I think, or the month before, and I'm just really excited to give it a go, give it a whirl. So like, let me know if you would like to see these two books and a few others included in a reading vlog. And then in the month of May, I also might want to be doing another romance reading vlog, just because I have stacks of romance books stacking up that I need to get to, that I want to get to. I would love to know if you have any in particular that you're just like dying to see my thoughts on. But you know, out of all these book of the month selections, I really am excited for Part of Your World, so I might be reading this one in the month of May, and so you'll have to let me know if you'd want to see this one included in like a romance reading vlog. But I also have this entire stack. Okay, I have so many. I mean, mainly Something Wilder by Christina Lauren. I cannot believe I still haven't gotten around to this, but this one comes out May 17th, so I would absolutely love to get to this one in the month of May. This one, I did start it. I'm like 26 pages in. I started it like right before we moved, but it was just like a chaotic and crazy time, so I couldn't like devote all of my attention to it. But I need to read this one in May. Oh my gosh. And then also, The Romantic Agenda. Okay, this is one that I'm absolutely like bumping to the top of my TBR, because this one is a romance book that involves an asexual main character. Like, how cute is that? Oh my god, love to see it. The back of it just says, Joy is in love with Malcolm. Malcolm wants to date Summer. Summer is in love with Love, and Fox is Summer's ex-boyfriend. And then it follows our main character, Joy, who is 30, flirty, and asexual. Oh my god, love to see it. If you didn't know, I'm asexual, and it means so much to me to see this kind of representation in a, you know, mainstream romance novel. It's amazing. So I'm definitely like, this is happening this month. I actually did just get the audiobook to checked out from my library, so like this is happening for sure. I also do have a few others, like Lease on Love is one that I bought a few months ago, and I would really like to get to this one. I do think I'm going to be able to get the audiobook from my library for this too, but this one has one of my favorite tropes because it's like, they're roommates, right? Yeah, like Lease on Love, like they're roommates sharing a Brooklyn brownstone, so it takes place in New York. Ooh! Yeah, I would definitely like to get to this one in May. And then I also did get this arc for this book called Chef's Kiss, and this one comes out May 3rd, so it actually comes out pretty soon here, but this is one that I'm interested in because it involves, it says a high-strung pastry chef's professional goals are interrupted by an unexpected career transition and the introduction of her wildly attractive non-binary kitchen manager. Okay, so this one is interesting because it involves food, like chefs, and then it also involves a non-binary love interest. It kind of sounds like it's going to be really similar to that other book, Love and Disasters, but also maybe this one will be even better than that one, because I was kind of disappointed by some things about that other book, so I'm hoping maybe this one will be like everything that I wanted from that other book. So yeah, I just have stacks on stacks of romance books, and I'm sure there's even more books coming out in the month of May that I haven't even looked it up yet, and so there's so many romance books that I'm trying to get to. I also, you know, just depending on how the month of May goes and like how much time I have, you know, because realistically I don't know how long all of these videos that I'm trying to do are going to take me, but if I do have some time left over towards the end of May, I would like to do another like thriller or horror reading vlog. In particular, I would love to do a horror reading vlog that's dedicated to Anaya Alborn with like the 3 books by her that I haven't read yet. Or I do have a thriller reading vlog in mind that I've been wanting to do for like months now that I keep pushing off because the timing is never right. So if I do have some time towards the end of May, I might be trying to make either one of those things happen. But again, we'll just have to see like what is the mood in the month of May. Like maybe I won't be in the mood for romance at all, and then I'll just go ahead and do the thriller or the horror vlogs. Like, I don't know. But y'all have to let me know if you have a preference for what I'm working on in the month of May. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Of course, please let me know, what are you planning to read in the month of May? Like, what do you have on your TBR? What are the plans? What is the tea? Please let me know. And thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you very soon with another video. Bye.